The new Mini is way too big. It's lost the spirit of the original. It doesn't feel like a Mini anymore. Those comments weren't written about the F66 Mini Cooper. They were written in 2001 about the R50 Mini. And the funny thing is, if you go back through Mini history, you'll find something interesting. Fans have been making the exact same complaints about every Mini generation for over 20 years. So today, we're going to look at 10 criticisms that sound like they're about the new Mini, but actually aren't. You hear this constantly today. The new Mini isn't Mini anymore, but that exact complaint exploded when BMW launched the modern Mini Cooper in 2001. Classic Mini owners looked at the R50 and said it was too big, too heavy, and completely lost the spirit of the original. Fast forward 20 years, and now people look back at that same car and say it was the last real Mini. Some people look at the new circular screen in the F66 and say the same thing. Why is everything centered in one big circle? But when the first modern Mini debuted, reviewers said the giant center speedometer was ridiculous. They said it was impractical. They said it was distracting. And today, that design is considered one of the most iconic Mini interiors ever made. Every redesign triggers this debate. When the R56 launched in 2007, people said Mini had softened the design and ruined the look. When the F56 launched in 2014, fans said the grille was too big. Now the same discussion is happening again with the F66. It turns out every new Mini doesn't look like a real Mini until the next one shows up. The new Mini has a digital dashboard, software features, and driving modes. But when the F56 generation arrived, people said Mini had already gone too far. They complained about the infotainment system, the driving modes, even the LED lighting ring around the display. Apparently every generation has too much technology until it becomes normal. This complaint actually predates BMW's Mini entirely. People were saying this about the classic Mini in the 1960s. Too stiff, too bumpy, too uncomfortable, but the same suspension that people complain about is the reason these cars are famous for their go-kart handling. At this point, you might be noticing a pattern. Every time Mini releases a new generation, the exact same debate starts all over again. Some fans say the modern cars feel too BMW, too refined, too complicated, but this criticism started the moment BMW revived the brand in 2001. Before the first modern Mini even hit the road, people were already saying BMW ruined it. And yet without BMW, Mini probably wouldn't exist today. People often look at the price of a Mini and say the same thing. Why pay that much for a small car? But reviewers said the exact same thing about the first Mini back in the early 2000s. Mini has always positioned itself as a premium small car, not an economy car. That's been part of the formula from the beginning. This one happens every single generation. R53 owners said the R56 lost character. R56 owners said the F56 became too refined. And now some fans say the F66 isn't as raw as the previous model. Apparently the best Mini ever built is always the one that came before the current one. Today people are arguing about the triangular taillights on the F66. But when Mini introduced the Union Jack taillights on the F56 refresh, fans complained about those too. They said they were gimmicky, too flashy, too over-designed. Now they're one of the most recognizable design features Mini has ever produced. This might be the most common complaint of all. Every time Mini introduces something new, a redesign, a new interior, a new technology, someone says the brand has lost its identity. And yet despite all those changes, you can still spot a Mini from half a mile away. So here's the real takeaway. Mini fans don't just love these cars, we also love debating them. But the truth is, a lot of the criticism aimed at the newest Mini isn't really about the car at all. It's part of a tradition that's been happening for over 20 years. And if Mini history has taught us anything, the generation people complain about the most today usually becomes the one everyone misses tomorrow. So I'm curious, which Mini generation do you think people will be defending 10 years from now?